Hi everyone, what's up? AB Squad, this is your boy Abbas. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am here with this special one. I literally told all of us that I can't wait to see Kamala Harris' own video, when she was doing the debate with Donald Trump. So I'm here to check out the two of them actually doing a presidential debate together. So I can't wait to hear what Kamala Harris has to say, like in this video. Or what I've literally heard and also see is that most people, or they are trying to say something they didn't do. And I overheard Trump saying something when he said that why hasn't she done it? She had 3.5 years, or yes, 3.5 years, and she hasn't done anything. So guys, what do you have to say? Are you ready to look at this video with me? Are you ready to watch this video? If you know you're ready, do well to smash your like button, join the family, join AB React by clicking on the subscribe button, and also on your notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload a video. If you have recommendation, suggestion, guys, always do well to leave it right in the comment section. All right, every squad, there is no time to waste. Let's see it for ourselves.
Presidential candidates Kamala Harris and Donald Trump meeting on the debate stage for the first time.
Kamala Harris, let's have a good debate.
See you. Have fun.
Thank you.
The vice president walking to the former president's podium to shake his hand in Philadelphia, the two standing just 6 feet apart. From the start, the gloves were off.
Tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook, a bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling.
Trump punching back.
She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well.
The stakes could not be higher for tonight's debate. The two candidates locked in a dead heat in polls. The economy and inflation on the top of American voters' minds. Trump laying the blame on the Harris and Biden administration.
We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history. We were at 21%.
Harris responding.
Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health epidemic in a century.
Like the Trump-Biden debate, tonight there was no studio audience and the microphones were turned off.
And remember this, she is Biden. She's trying to get away from Biden. I don't know the gentleman, she says. She is Biden. The worst inflation we've ever had, a horrible economy because inflation has made it so bad, and she can't get away with that.
Harris responding.
Clearly, I am not Joe Biden. And I am certainly not Donald Trump. And what I do offer is a new generation of leadership for our country.
The debate turning personal.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people. So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that.
Trump claiming Biden was pushed off the Democratic ticket.
You talk about a threat to democracy. He got 14 million votes and they threw him out of office. And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her.
Both candidates getting heated when discussing the issue of abortion, an area of vulnerability for the GOP.
Her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me, hence the vote.
ABC News fact-checking the former president.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
Harris, after reminding Americans of Trump's role in selecting members of the Supreme Court who overturned Roe v. Wade, went on the attack.
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as you rightly mentioned, nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America.
According to a Pew...
This is a really big banter. This is why I will always say, when it has to do with the election period, when it has to do with things like this, you tend to hear a lot of stories. You tend to hear different stories from different people, different situations. At this point, I would say it's all about lies everywhere, like confusions. They are just confusing people. They are just lying. And then, come on, guys. You hear Donald Trump say this about Kamala Harris. You also hear Kamala Harris say this about Donald Trump. I mean, what are they really doing? Who is really ready for this position? Who is really ready to take America to that level, to that next place they want to be? I mean, of course, you heard Donald Trump saying that she is in position, she is in power for 3.5 years and she hasn't done anything. Is that really true, guys? Are you really sure that she has not done anything, or Donald Trump is just trying to put words? And also, Kamala Harris saying that Donald Trump was being fired with about, is it 18 million people? Like, come on, guys. I mean, why are we all doing this? Why are all these things happening? Like, this is one thing you get when it has to do with the election period. You hear some stories, a lot of things will happen, all in the name of the ones to win the people's heart. They want to win the people's mind. But at the same time, you winning the people's mind, and then you end up being in that position, you end up, having that office, you will not remember that you made a vow that once you step into that seat, these are the things you need to do. That's one thing we tend to forget. We tend to, like, you don't take it important because you don't want people to come out and then vote for you at the end. We are seeing another side of you. I mean, this whole debate is not taking us to anywhere. They are just coming out here to, should I say, disgrace themselves and then do whatever they want to do. And then, I mean, come on, it is not really nice. The only thing they could do is for them to, just whosoever wants to win should win and then do the right thing. Not them coming here to say this about this person, not them coming here to say this about this person, or at the same time saying that this one is weak, this one can actually handle the position, this one can't handle the country, she can rule the country. I mean, guys, what is your own take on this? What do you think? Is Donald Trump the right person, or is Kamala Harris the right person? What do you have to say? Do you think Kamala Harris can handle the situation, can handle the US economy and the affairs of the country? Let me know in the comment section. This is a very, very good debate for us to talk about. Let's continue, guys.
Research Center study, a majority of Americans believe abortion should be legal in all or most cases. President Trump hammering the Biden administration on the border, an area of vulnerability for Harris.
There's never been anything done like this at all. They've destroyed the fabric of our country. Millions of people let in. And all over the world, crime is down all over the world except here.
Harris defending her record, pointing to the bipartisan border bill that Trump killed.
That bill would have put more resources to allow us to prosecute transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress and said, kill the bill. And you know why? Because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem.
At one point, Trump repeating debunked claims about immigrants in Springfield, Ohio.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Both candidates going after one another, Harris needling Trump about his rallies.
You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go, she's bussing them in and paying them to be there.
ABC News anchor Lindsay Davis challenging the vice president on her changing positions.
Vice President Harris, in your last run for president, you said you wanted to ban fracking. Now you don't. You wanted mandatory government buyback programs for assault weapons. Now your campaign says you don't. You supported decriminalizing border crossings. Now you're taking a harder line. I know you say that your values have not changed. So then why have so many of your policy positions changed?
So my values have not changed, and I'm going to discuss at least every point that you've made.
Tonight was crucial for both candidates, but for Harris it was her biggest stage yet as she reintroduces herself to voters, with recent polls showing nearly a third of voters say they still don't know enough about her. While tonight was her first presidential debate, she did not hold back.
When you then talk in this way in a presidential debate and deny what over and over again are court cases you have lost because you did in fact lose that election, it leads one to believe that perhaps we do not have in the candidate to my right the temperament or the ability to not be confused about fact.
Trump launching attacks on Harris's record.
She's worse than Biden. In my opinion, I think he's the worst president in the history of our country. She goes down as the worst.
Why are they not taking this too personal? Like, I mean, they are just saying things to themselves. Like, this is not what we are looking for. This is not what we want. Like, you saying this one did this one is the worst president, is the worst vice president, is bad, is this, is that. I mean, come on, that's uncalled for.
Worst vice president in the history of our country.
Tonight was Trump's 7th presidential debate. Less than 3 months ago, he was on the debate stage facing off against a different candidate.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Shortly after Trump survived an assassination attempt, then Biden dramatically ending his bid for a second term, passing the torch to his vice president. Polling shows Harris and Trump locked in a tight race. A New York Times Siena poll found Trump leading Harris by 1 percentage point. The former president's support holding steady despite a New York jury finding him guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the Stormy Daniels hush money.
I'm winning most of them. But those are cases, it's called weaponization. Never happened in this country. They weaponized the Justice Department.
Tonight's debate coming amidst prolonged conflict in the Middle East. Israel, a controversial topic.
She hates Israel. If she's president, I believe that Israel will not exist within 2 years from now. And I've been pretty good at predictions, and I hope I'm wrong.
Kamala Harris, because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. With the election less than 2 months away, the impact of tonight's debate can't be underestimated.
What matters is what the voters think. But in the end, right now, he is tied with Kamala Harris. Does this change anything? You have to be very careful, and it's very important to see what the voters think.
When we come back, our Powerhouse Roundtable drills down on the action of the evening and tells us what it all means as we move through this contentious and consequential.
Like I said earlier, this is a totally this is totally bad. Like, see, what these people are actually doing is, this one coming out to say a particular thing, this one coming out to say this, and then they're just exchanging words and then saying things that sometimes they are not true, sometimes they are true. I mean, why would it be coming out to say things that maybe didn't really exist, or maybe that person didn't do, just to get back at that person, or just to make the world think that person is not in a better position to rule? Like I said, guys, that is not what the voters need. All they need a leader that will lead them well. I mean, now the thing lies in the hands of the voters. Whosoever they will vote on that day wins the election. So guys, let me know what you have to say in the comment section. That was another interesting video, and of course I enjoyed myself. Of course, I am also waiting to see what will happen. I think the election is in less than 2 months from now, so I can't wait to see what's gonna happen, and whosoever wants to win should win. Of course, that's what we are looking for. So all these things doesn't really matter. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, do well to drop your contribution, do well to drop your own feedback. Let's discuss about this in the comment section. Of course, if you really enjoyed this, do well to smash your like button, join their family, join AB Reacts by clicking on your subscribe button and then on notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload a video. If you have recommendations, suggestion, guys, always do well, so leave right there in the comment section. Alright, every screen, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and don't go away. Don't touch that down, guys. Bye.